Hey guys, welcome back to Bob's Fan TV, and today we're doing a match reaction to last night's brilliant win up in Sligo, 1-0. A late header from Christian Novak uh, gave us the 3 points and sent us home happy. Um, yeah, look, I don't think it was a particularly brilliant game. It was a bit like the UCD game in a way. I don't think we performed to the ability that we've shown maybe in other games this season. But look, it's 3 points. We'll take that every day of the week. Um, you know, going into the game, I think we probably would have took a point. Would have been brilliant to. Obviously, we went on and got the win, but we were heading into the game. We were thinking, it would be great to get a win, but in games like this, away from home, you probably would take a point. But you know, we went up there and won, and I think I think we just about deserved it in the end. It was a tight game, not a lot happening. Um, first half was quite cagey. I think Sligo were probably the better side in the first half. They didn't really create many chances, but we didn't really trouble them much either. We had a couple of moments down the left with Akintunde and Afalabi. Where we put balls into the box, but there was no one there really to kind of to get them on target or to put them in the back of the net. But look, we kept going, we kept fighting. I think that was the most important thing is that we just kept going. We didn't give in. In games like last season, we probably would have just rolled over and got our bellies tickled in a way. We'd have just sat back and probably got beat 2-3-0. But not this time around under the Vine anyway. We stay in games, we stay compact, we fight. And even if we're not exactly on top, um, we're still holding out. We still feel like we can get something from the game. And yeah, I think second half we were a bit better. I think we had a couple of good opportunities. Akintunde had one from just outside the box, which was a pretty tame effort that went straight into McNicholas's hands. Adam McDonald had one that just went over the crossbar as well. Like I said, it wasn't a very eventful game. For some reason, Flash score. Well, I use Flash score anyway. It said on live score as well. Said we had a red card in the first half, which we didn't. I was at the game. I saw nothing. I think everyone in the away end was quite surprised about that. Um, but yeah, it obviously it wasn't true, but maybe they were pulling an April Fools on us. But like there was no red card. Yeah, second half, like I said, we were a little bit better. You know, there was a couple of opportunities, like I mentioned. We were not knocking on the door, but we were getting slowly back into the game after a pretty kind of cagey first half that maybe we didn't show enough attacking intensity. But then we get a corner in the 83rd minute. Coup puts it in, and it's kind of a bit of a looping header from Novak. I thought from where I was anyway, I think most people didn't even know if it had gone in. But I think there was sort of a couple of seconds of silence in the away end before all hell breaks loose as we realised it has gone in. I think maybe a few people thought it was side netting because it wasn't a typical kind of bullet header that goes into the net. It was kind of a bouncing header, a looping one that kind of just bounced into the goal. It didn't really hit the net. And that kind of led to a bit of confusion amongst the fans. Has that gone in? But it did, and luckily, and yeah, everyone was going mad, and yeah, look, it was a bit of a blur, but we got the goal, and you're thinking, brilliant, it's a game that we haven't really got a foothold of, and created many chances, but it looks like we're going to snatch it late on here. Um, yeah, nothing really happened then after that. There was only 3 minutes of added time, which was good because I was expecting 5 or 6 or something like that. Something mad. There's only 3 minutes, but then they had your man, McNicholas, the goalkeeper, came up for a corner, thinking, oh, sure, if they're going to fucking score here, this is inevitable. Um, it's just the way we do it, isn't it? You're thinking, God, this is gonna go in. They're gonna score late on, but then we clear the corner initially, and then he has a volley. Then McNicholas, and it goes straight over the bar. And as soon as the ball came to his feet, I'm thinking, shit, is this gonna go into the top corner or something? Because it would just be typical balls if that happened. But luckily it didn't. He blazed it over the bar, and then the full time whistle went after that, and we won the game, and thank God. It was a game where we thought, if we went up here and maybe got a point, it wouldn't be the worst result in the world. Sligo have had a decent enough start to the season. They have a few good players. It's a tough place to go to showgrounds. I think if the game had stayed 0-0, obviously we would have been disappointed because we want to win the game. But I think we probably would have been okay. Heading out of the ground with that result. But we've won the game late on with a header, and you couldn't ask for more. Really, the lads stayed in the game. We worked hard, and again, that just shows the shift in culture and the shift in mentality that that's happened since the Voids come in. It's just been so much better for, performance wise. Work ethic. It's just been completely different to what we saw the majority of last season, and long may that continue. There's a tough run of fixtures coming up for us. Rovers on Friday. We're all really looking forward to that one. That should be a great game. Daily Mount will be bouncing for that one. They got a good win there on Friday, but they're still sixth on the table. I think they're not where they want to be. Derry then on the Monday, that's a big one. Then I think it's Pats after that. They're three games that could really define where we could be come the end of the season. We're still top of the table. Um, we temporarily dropped to second after Derry's win against Shels there on Friday, but with that win yesterday, we're back on top now. And you know, heading into Rovers now, we'd be looking to build on that. And look, it'll be a tough game, but it's one that I'm sure we're all really looking forward to. And we can't wait for it, but we'll enjoy last night's win in the meantime anyway. Great win, solid performance. Not a brilliant performance in that kind of attacking sense where we created lots of chances and won the game comfortably. It wasn't a comfortable win at all. It was quite a cagey game, but we stayed in the game. We nicked the goal late on from a corner, and I think that's just what we've done best this season. We just stayed in games, worked hard, and kept believing, and that's what we need to keep doing. Particularly these tough games coming up. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game, what you're thinking heading into Rovers. There'll be a preview over that on Thursday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.